All right, well, we got a little job today. We cleared this, I don't know, sometime last year. We did some retaining walls over on the other side, but this was all like that. It was a thicket. They built the house, they wanted it kind of in the woods, and then they figured out they didn't want it in the woods. They didn't want so much on them. So he's got some stumps from some of the stuff that we cleared out. Actually, I think anything that has stumps in here was stuff that he actually cut down after we cleared it. But we cleared all this. This was really thick up here. There's like an old foundation or cistern or something up here. There's even something there. I don't know what the heck that is. It looks like a piece of metal coming out of the ground. It is a piece of metal coming out of the ground. I don't know if I'm supposed to pull that. There's no marking, but anyways, so I'm gonna pull these couple stumps, and we're gonna pull the couple stumps that he has marked there. There's one, it looks like I seen orange. There's orange back there by the shop. He's got a little shop back there, and then he wants to clear everything but the cedar trees from kind of here in. He wants to keep the cedars because we're on a gravel road, but he wants to pull all this other scrub stuff. If there's something decent, you know, like this locust, obviously you don't want locust trees. Good for firewood, not good for walking around them. So we'll pull anything with thorns. We're gonna leave this guy a walnut. He wants to leave it. We were gonna leave these, and he wants to take these out so they're marked for death. But basically we're gonna clear kind of from that hedge tree there, kind of clear a line. Here's a big locust back here, or maybe actually right here. I think we're going to clear here because I think this was our old line that he wanted to keep. So just from here to there, small little job. We'll get everything you know, grubbed out and stuff like that. It's really irregular in here, so we're going to grade it off, and then we've got to hog off some dirt back there, and then I'll go get the skid loader and we'll move that dirt back to the garden, and then I'll bring the grapple bucket and we'll take all this brush. He's got a burn pile back on the back side of the property, but there's no sense in tracking back and forth with the Mini. We got the 50, and I almost just brought the stump bucket, but I figured grubbing it out, pushing the trees out, getting selective about them and all that, the Mini probably be a better choice. I mean, I can just damn near pop these out. I brought the ripper, but I'm probably just going to use the bucket. I kind of like using the bucket over anything else. We are pulling this cedar because it's growing like Willy Wonka, something out of Dr. Seuss. He has said go ahead and pull it because it's kind of funky looking. But anyway, so we're going to rip that stuff out, and we'll stump that stuff up here. I might throw the ripper on just to stump that stuff out up here real quick, and then we'll throw the bucket back on, come back and clear this. I'm gonna make piles kind of over here. I'll have brush in one and a little bit of the material in the other. Off the edge, what that looks like. Pretty tough tree. take it out. They wanted to kind of leave some cover in, which I totally get it. That rock road over there is pretty dusty, especially this time of year. We haven't had hardly any rain, and that road is pretty damn dusty. There, and in that way I'm going to put that tooth over there and that tooth over there, and in that way I think I can get it to instead of going there in the middle of those two teeth, it'll go in the middle of the two center teeth, and then that way you can kind of grab fines, because this way, you know, you kind of have to grab something in between the teeth. Well, if you had something a little bigger, you could grab it right there in the middle of the bucket. I think I'd like that a little better. I may end up ruining a, you know, $1,200 or $1,500 thumb. I mean, it won't be ruined, but it'll be changed or whatever. I can always weld it back, but I'm not going to. I'm going to change it, and if I don't like it, well, I should have known better, I guess. But that's how I had a work route thumb like that. I really liked it, so I think I'd be fine with it. But to the side kind of thing. Just trying to get all the little tiny roots broke loose because I think it is an elm. See, when the little finger roots let loose, it's just all of a sudden boom. Now we're, you know, I mean, I can take this and probably damn near pull it out. See? And it's two trees. See all them little bitty, you know, all them little roots like that. It's got hundreds and hundreds of those underneath it. See all them little tiny things? All those little things just grab and grab and grab. Makes it that much harder to get them things down. I think one was an elm and one was a hedge, is what it looked like. Maybe, no, I think they're both elm. Stay up here. See all those little tiny finger roots? And then they almost have, you know, they almost act like a taproot in an oak, in a walnut. Walnut's got taproot like that also. Among other stuff, but those are the two most common around here. See, that's a pretty good sized tree. Stump plane, kind of see what she does. Got some big rounds back here.
here in KC, you know we work hard. We're genuine, determined, dependable, adaptable, and yeah, we are champs on and off the field. Ford celebrates the best of KC who power Kansas City forward. Here's Jay Lynn of the Sheet Metal Workers Local Union Number 2, building KC inside and out.
If you drive around in Kansas City, you see work that's been done by sheet metal workers, and you may not even know. Hard work is an everyday part of every
doesn't look super old, but it literally just ripped that rib and broke that portion of the stump out. See it moving the entire ground around there. I mean, the machine's got really good power. Big stump. Big stump. Yanmar take care of it. I mean, I like this machine enough. I'm actually looking at I'd like to get something like 100 to 135 size. I don't really think I need much bigger. I mean, you always need bigger. But Premier here in town, they actually have a 100 in stock. They said they would be more than happy to demo to me. I'm just kind of waiting to have the ideal job for it. We had a clearing job that I probably would have used it on not too long ago, and the guy ended up canceling the job on us. He kind of waited on us for a while. Some of it's my fault, but I think he just kind of changed his mind, to be honest with you, because we were going to clear a bunch of stuff on one side of the driveway, and it's one of the deals. I probably just gave him too much time to think about what he wanted to do and all that. That's alright. I'd rather him really have us do what he wants instead of, you know, jumping the gun. But it'd been nice to do. We're rolling in the winter. I kind of like doing clearing jobs in the winter. Not a lot of leaves and stuff to contend with, and it's a little cleaner. I mean, look at that. What have I been on this? A minute or something? Minute and a half? Stump's gone. And I'm sitting here, my wife's texting me right now. I'm sitting here looking at my phone. I guess it's kind of hard to tell because I got my pile in the way. But we pulled them stumps out up here. We had, I don't know, here. We got 1, 2, 3, I think 4 or 5. Looks like 4, 5, 6 of them in there. That was from up there. We pulled, I don't know, multiple stumps up there. We'll have a skid loader here tomorrow, so I'll walk it all in and make it look nice, dress it up. We're gonna move all this with the CL Fabrication stump bucket with the grapple on it tomorrow. We'll literally grab it and run it straight through there, one side or the other, something depending on what we have. But there's a big hedge stump back there, that's the pile to the right. We'll put it over, and then there's an elm and something else back here that we pulled out back behind the shop here, and he's already got a brush pile there, so we're going to put this in between those two in the brush pile. Put the stumps back here, put them back here first, that way maybe they can burn down. This little bit of scrub, I'll get this pulled out with the skid loader tomorrow. I'll just back drag it because we need to kind of grade the dirt off and stuff, so I'll make me some dirt. He wanted to leave these cedars, any of the cedars he wanted to leave. I did leave a little guy back in here and amongst the cedars. I don't know if he wanted it out or not, but it's a decent looking tree, so I left him. But like I said, we'll grade this off tomorrow. And then I hogged off some material back here in this hillside. He wants he's putting a lean-to back here, so I hogged off some material while I had the excavator here. He wanted to come out. He's gonna put like a 10 or 12 foot lean-to on there, so I kind of hogged it off while I was here. That way I could go in and move it with the bucket. I may need some of the material up here or whatnot, but anyways, we've only been here, I don't know, a couple hours, 4, maybe 5 hours. I'd have to look. But we got, you know, all this scrub pulled out. Very, very rough graded, if you want to call it that. We just got a lot of the roots off and stuff like that. All these locusts, I mean, you can tell it's crazy how locust does. I mean, look, that's, you know, the root is bigger than the damn tree. And they always do that. It seems like most of at least the female locusts, which are the ones with the thorns, they'll have kind of a T section on the bottom like that. They'll have 2 big roots and maybe some companion roots coming off of them or something like that. But I'll cut the tops out of these, cut the stumps off. We'll log them up. We'll take this back to where the burn pile is going to be, and I'll skin them all with the chainsaw real quick, get rid of the thorns. That way the thorns are in the burn pile, and then I'll just log them up. I'll just make me some small logs and put them on the back of the truck or something. But this is decent little firewood for the shop. Not a lot there, but like I said, I'll log them up, just sit them on the back of the pickup. But anyways, that's a little clearing job of today. Stuff like this makes me want a brush hog for the Yanmar, because it'd be nice to come in and brush hog it, and then that way we wouldn't have a lot of this stuff in a burn pile, save our customers some of the burn pile they're going to end up having. It'd be kind of nice to kind of mulch it up, and then we could just, you know, work it into the soil like that and incorporate it. But anyways, there's the job of the day. Yanmar did amazing, as normal, as usual. She's on the trailer. I'm gonna chain it down, and we're gonna go look at a wall job. But we'll be back tomorrow at the skid loader. Thanks for watching.